Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the USC Trojans.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2 minutes run.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The offense changing the play. On fourth down, looking to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Gets it out quickly. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
Now the Illini calling a timeout there first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Fighting Illini move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it on first down. Snags it, and there's running room. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. Never a doubt. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Vanderbilt Commodores.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. Finding open areas. Here's a little room there. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Illinois Fighting Illini.
So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. The sure hands, it's Lofton. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
Might have a chance. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. He gets it in. Touchdown, Indiana. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's why you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point was good. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. looking for a man. It's Hauser. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And to get rid of it quickly.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's looking deep. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot deep down the field. How about the coverage, knocking that ball away and doing it clean?
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. Fires left. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mental.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 20. He's at the 10. It's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Illinois Fighting Illini.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Quarterback making checks. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He's going to go for a big one. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The run inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Makes it past the marker. Maybe a crease. 10. To the house. Touchdown, Indiana. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Hoosiers in the hurry-up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the...
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He wants to change this route. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
He drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. It's complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Hauser. Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. And this one is perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He's in open space downfield. Crosses the 45. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive.
The extra point is blocked.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. He'll start this drive firing. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Makes a connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Using his legs, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Aggies. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just got a little casual with it and blew the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. Ready to fire from the pistol. Got it behind the line. It's Hunt. Turning it on. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Play fake, Sellers. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sellers. And he's wrestled to the ground.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. And hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got it at the 30. Turns it on down the left side. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth.
Number 0, set to kick this one away.
A rather inauspicious auspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. So first down will open up the final period. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And that's a really good job by the defense.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the South Carolina Gamecocks.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it on the outside. Off and running. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the fans might as well start playing.
This is a special talent playing the tight end position because he's not a guy that's just going to catch flat routes and block. He's a guy you can line up all over the field. He can stretch the field vertically, shows off his speed. He has very rare athleticism for a guy at his position, and he showed it there on that long touchdown catch.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback adapted. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll start the return inside his 25. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Running it to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the back. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's running free down the middle. The tag. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Now on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end, covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Gets it to him on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space.
He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Aggie!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Picks up the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Oh, it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Quick release on the RPO. He's got the first down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and I like the quarterback's quick decision-making, puts it on the ground, decides to take it himself, goes, gets the necessary yardage, first down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside. It's Clark. There's some room. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. Timeout called by the defense. 27 seconds to go. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the South Carolina Gamecocks.
To the air, it's Rayner. Escapes the pressure going right. Fires on the move. Finds his man, it's Bennett. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Off the play fake. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Throws to the tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And guys, I just don't know what to say about this offense.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
Bringing the heat. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Harbor. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hunt. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He's got it. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And that just drives you crazy as an offense to get down there, get that first and goal, and you got to back up and make it a little harder. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And they'll take a knee. This offense has been unable to find the end zone all day. Can they do it on third and goal? Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Back to pass. It's Rayner moving out of the pocket. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And that is how we will wrap this one up.
this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the South Carolina Gamecocks.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Looking downfield on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggies.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
He's looking to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. They'll move the tight end. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Sellers. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets away. He's going to take off. He's knocked down short gain. Maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Well, the tight end is a guy that this offense is going to look for on 3rd down. He ran a good route. He got his depth. He got his head around. He's just got to make the play.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defenders some credit here. I think Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up, he plucked it.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the grab in their space. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Running free. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now there will be no more timeouts for them to use the rest of the way.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They'll send the back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Hey, man, I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
He makes it in for the deuce, and now it's a 14-point game. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They go play action with Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got a man. It's Hunt. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The run inside. It's Clark. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Sellers. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd and long. The give on the option. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Maybe 1 notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here's a throw downfield late. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's taking a deep shot. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. He slings it deep to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They just keep firing. Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. Got 9 yards on the play. Leaves him with third and a yard. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's the pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
Looking to pass. It's Rayner. Throws to the wideout. He's got it.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Iowa Hawkeyes.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback making adjustments. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Game is tied, just a few minutes to play, and we'll see if this defense can stop a scoring drive. To throw, it's Rayner. Unloads it left. Got his man. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. It's Craver. Touchdown, Indiana! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas Longhorns.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. To the air, it's Rayner. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw it. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps on it, and all of a sudden, this game has a different feel.
Wide receiver going in motion. They go play action with Manning. Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Here comes the heat. At the 45 on his way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Bulldogs answer right back with a score of their own.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead and do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Gets the back moving. Arch Madness. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Fires to the tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Wants to go right back downfield. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Here's Arch to throw. Pressure coming. And down he goes. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Manning from the gun on third down. He'll pull it down. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on fourth down. Fourth down, Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, it's the worst possible time.
And that's it, back breaking. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Texas Longhorns.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. Back to throw, it's Rayner. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Here's a heat. And they got it.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch down the right side.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. Running to Dayla. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Arch is going to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Smothers. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to...
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Manning. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Manning to throw for it on fourth. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Running inside, it's Thomas. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. The give to the back. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Georgia! That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Straight ahead from inside his 25. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Manning. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and then better job forcing a turnover.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. He'll run it again, and he'll be brought down.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the South Carolina Gamecocks.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Back to pass, it's Rayner. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Not always the O-line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. Oh, they're after him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the grab on the shot. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet, Got
it in stride at the 15. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Inside his 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Sellers to throw. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really good 3rd down defense, man. Understanding the sticks and getting him in 3rd and long, first of all, is where they won first. And then playing the pass, breaking on the football, forcing a 4th down, and in their own territory for the offense. Great job by this team.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Looking for a deep man. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Defense, what are we doing? You can't miss that guy. How are you going to leave the big fella wide open? You can't act like you didn't see him line up. You know.
Makes the catch at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ballgame.
PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to move them on the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, and the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pulls it in down the sideline. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Texas A&M going quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggie.
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that come with it. Getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Sellers. Buying some time. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Outstanding work by this defense, reading their keys, staying at home, and knocking it down for a loss. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Got to have a touchdown right here. And this will be the final play of regulation. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Finds his big tight end. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the South Carolina Gamecocks.
To the air, it's Rayner. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was two guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is how you dunk on somebody. Coach, I'm open. Throw me the ball. I'm the wide receiver. He's the defensive back for a reason. Nice play by the wide receiver to get the score.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out.
Texas A&M, 8. Number 0, set to kick this one.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the ball is loose on the return. Kicking team's got it.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that, when they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You got to take advantage.
To the air, it's Rayner. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you've got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
They'll line up to go for 2. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Texas A&M, 14. Number 0, set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Sellers. Here's the pressure. He's on the move. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires toward the target. Makes the catch, it's Hunt. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And now there will be no more timeouts for them to use the rest of the way. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the left. Off to the races. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
They want to throw it. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. They're down just 8. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Slips through the line. And there he goes. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best two-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
They got the touchdown, but still a two-point conversion short of tying it up late. He'll set up to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
What a big play by this defense. You give up the touchdown. You don't get discouraged. You bow up. Tight coverage on the two-point conversion. And now, more importantly, you still have the lead late in this football game.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the South Carolina Gamecocks.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Off and running. Touchdown, Aggie! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And it's up and good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. get a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on in the second half.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Right on the money. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll go to the counter. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Gain of 16.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Here's Sellers to throw. Pressure coming. He gets away. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
The give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll keep it on the ground. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. The defense working to manage that clock. They used a timeout, 1:55 remaining. They kick it away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Back to the ground with the running back. Crosses the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Clark. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Now the pitch. Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. Smashes ahead. The 40. The 30. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he tacks on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Quarterback on the keeper.
Run play with the quarterback.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's going to run it. Got a first down. Turns it on in midfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
These quarterbacks are nightmares to play. Pretty good coverage on the outside. Man-to-man, nobody looking at the quarterback. He takes off. He doesn't look like a quarterback. Looks like a running back. Chews up yards, gets way down the field, and makes a big play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. Makes the catch. He is in. Touchdown, Aggie.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And they tacked on the extra point. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 5, gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drop. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Sellers. That's caught. It's Harbor. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sellers on the play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Got rid of it just in time.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Sellers to the air again. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You can tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for it all. Got it down the field. There he goes. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. Bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Throwing, Sellers. Still on his feet. And they get him down for the sack, and that ought to do it here in the quarter, and this defense ends it on a high note. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Short gain on the play before he slides.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Play fake, Sellers. Bring him the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. To the air, it's Rayner. He spins that thing down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Upstairs to make the catch. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to...
And it's grabbed for the late touchdown, and how about this? It's not over yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. The give on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Here's Sellers to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the South Carolina Gamecocks.
Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that one's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Pocket breaking down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurried. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable, the defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long, ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Lining up to add another. Splits those uprights right in half. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina offense is back on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Rushes on him. Sends it downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right.
Blue 22.
Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eye.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board for that trip to the house. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Getting set for the point after. And it's perfect. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sellers. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't
don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Under fire. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got him. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They go play action with Sellers. Here comes the heat. Soft spot in the middle. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, and this guy makes the final statement, doing it himself, and they're going to walk out of here with the victory. Running the red zone. It's Clark. Maybe some room here. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. They feed him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point is good. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Rayner. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the black.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the South Carolina Gamecocks.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
Snags it inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Gonna look downfield again. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Gonna run it. It's Clark. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Sellers from the gun on third down. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find...
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hold and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. Pressure coming. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Nine-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Texas A&M will use its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Takes the easy completion. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
All the way back to the 15. Slips through the line. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Quarterback may change this route. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right.
It's a seam wide open. The 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Texas A&M going up tempo. The snap sets up to throw. Lets it fly. Complete. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, down close second and goal like this, you got to find your best matchup. Really nice play call. Looked like they had the defense on their heels there. That was a nice touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Oh, and the ball's out on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go.
Unleashes one deep. Has it. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. Trying to get away. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. But then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sellers. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. The throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up the sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They want that clock to run. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware. But you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Just feeds the running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Clark. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals on the Play Select screen. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Running inside, it's Benjamin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. On target over the middle. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Ready, go! Wants to throw it again. Bringing the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Making side adjustments here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start. Offense.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move them back. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Back to pass. He's got the back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rule.
The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes.
Welcome to this Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. This challenge features a few special additions for this matchup. Awaiting you is the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. The Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Benjamin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it.
As a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late.